Our grandparents didn't cook with apps. They cooked with memory. They didn't need measuring cups. They listened to the dough. They didn't set timers. They watched the fire. Cooking wasn't just about feeding people. It was about caring, sharing, and preserving what mattered. Now we travel to Armenia. In Armenia, the rhythm of life once followed the seasons, and so did the food. In spring, families gathered wild sorrel, Aveluk, from the hillsides. The leaves were braided and hung to dry, preserved for the cold months ahead. In winter, those braids were unbound to make Aveluk soup, a tangy, nourishing dish simmered with chickpeas and potatoes. It wasn't just food, it was a memory of warmer days and the care that went into preparing for what was to come. On holidays, the table would center around Ghapama, a whole pumpkin stuffed with rice, dried fruits, and honey. The scent of it baking filled the house, and the sound of family gathering filled the air. Today, these dishes are rare, but for those who remember, they are a taste of home and a way of life we quietly left behind. Now let's go to Kyrgyzstan. In Kyrgyz homes, the smell of fried dough meant something was happening. Weddings, births, holidays, or even funerals were all marked by the same sound: boorsoq crackling in hot oil. These golden pillows weren't just food, they were a gesture, a ritual. Everyone gathered, everyone dipped them in honey. And to drink, there was jarma, a cool, slightly sour drink made from fermented grains, poured into cups by hand, served after long days in the field. Today, jarma is bottled in stores. Boorsoq is bought frozen. But for those who remember, they were made with care, in kitchens where the fire never hurried. And now, to the mountains of Tajikistan. There the day began with fatir, layers of flaky hand-pulled bread, baked on a griddle or in a tandoor. It was torn, never cut, eaten with fingers, shared among many. Alongside it came shirchoy, a salty milk tea stirred with butter, poured steaming into bowls, sipped slowly as the morning sun warmed the stones outside. These weren't breakfast trends. They were survival meals, foods that kept families strong through harsh winters and long walks to school. Today, fatir is factory-made. Shirchoy comes in packets. But ask an elder what it really tasted like, and they'll tell you with their eyes. Our grandparents didn't just cook. They preserved stories in flour, fire, and patience. Today, the world moves fast, but in quiet corners, in mountain kitchens in memory, those flavors still live. We may not braid herbs anymore, or stir soup for hours, but we can remember, and maybe we can cook like them again, not to impress, but to connect, one dish at a time. If this reminded you of a dish your grandmother made, tell us in the comments, because when we share food memories, they never disappear.